This is a One Replicas SSOb Super Stunt Lightsaber hilt. One Replicas is a custom saber company based in Spain, and they operate through an Etsy store, and a link to that below if you're interested. So this is a slim down hilt, and that's a lot of the hilts that One Replicas makes. Actually, they're slimmed down in design. They're intended to be for spinning and for dueling, and it's great. You have all these low profile features, and it also makes the hilt a bit more affordable too. Like, they sell this for about $100 at this point plus shipping, so that's a pretty good price point, especially for kind of a character inspired hilt like this. Speaking of character inspired, it's certainly an Obi-Wan Kenobi inspired lightsaber hilt. That's what the OB in SSOb probably stands for. But yeah, so it's a really nice feel in the hand, especially for me. So I have a smaller, I have smaller hands. So hilt like this is great for me. If you have larger hands, you may want to have a larger hilt than this, but that's kind of a nice benefit of this hilt. So the dimensions, this is 10.75 inches long and about 1.5 inches in diameter. So it is one body, and it's a one body hilt, and then it also has a removable pommel. So this pommel now kind of has these faux cube rings to it. So on some of the other Obi-Wan Kenobi style hilts, you can actually remove the cube rings, but you can't on this style of the pommel. But that's totally okay. You can see that it's vented as well. Let's move back up to the top of the hilt actually. So we have some nice details. We have kind of the purple gem right there and this brass knob. We have a tactile switch here, this red kind of thumb screw, kind of this characteristic feature of the Obi-Wan Kenobi style hilt. Now we do have a few screws around here, and those can be covered up with these little dome pieces that are included, so you can kind of glue that to make it look a little bit more in universe. There's a teeny tiny set screw at the top for the retention screw, so that size is M3. And there's even a heat sink, so I don't think you can really see it very well, but there's a custom heat sink for this hilt that is included with it. It's copper aluminum, and it's custom notched. And the other great thing about this hilt is it's designed for a 1-inch diameter blade, so that's pretty standard size for lightsabers and for blades. So all around, it's a really neat hilt. I like it. It's got a nice, groove section here for the grips, and it is a two-piece hilt, so it doesn't have maybe as many removable components as some other hilts, but it's great. Has a little bit of a taper here for the spinning, but just the slim down design is very, very comfortable, and a lot of the stuff doesn't really get in the way. Like, some lightsabers, they aren't necessarily as practical, especially the character inspired designs aren't necessarily as practical for spinning or dueling, but slimming down the design like this certainly helps, from the cube rings at the bottom even to kind of some of the greeblies at the top, like this tactile switch here. So anyway, this has just been a quick look at the One Replicas SSOb Super Stunt Lightsaber hilt.